Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for guitarlessons365.com. Today we'll learn how to play Zombie by the Cranberries. So we have a really simple chord progression for the entire song, but we're also going to take a look at the little guitar melodies and that guitar solo as well. So it won't always be that easy. So now we also have a little bit of guitar layering going on here, so I'm going to show you how you can maybe combine it with those simple chords and do them all with one guitar. So let's talk about first these opening chords here that are for the most part used throughout all the verses. Now we have this E minor chord. This is played in the intro and also when everybody just kind of kicks in with the distortion. E minor. So then we're going to go to this C major 7th chord. So all you have to really think about is just a C major chord. Just pick up your first finger and strum across from the 5th string. And then the next chord, all you gotta do is take your two fingers that are holding down frets here, move them up one string each. So now you're on the 3rd fret on the low E and the 2nd fret on the A, and strum all the strings open other than that. Then it gets even easier by just playing the 2nd fret on the low E string and all the other strings are open for the last chord. So we have this. So they're kind of opening it with a little strumming pattern there. Just keep an 8th note feel, just a straight down up feel, and you're gonna, accent some of them. You're gonna miss the string sometimes. You can see I'm constantly keeping that motion going. And when the distortion comes in, it's just pretty much all downstrokes. Alright, so when the verse comes in and it quiets down again, it's got a little guitar layer, really the high strings, kind of doing the adding those high strings, and then there's this one on that last chord. So it kind of sounds like this. Now you can play that with that chord if you want. You can just basically play the E minor, then that C major 7, and when you get to this last chord, hold your first finger on that 2nd fret there, on the low E string, and then the 2nd fret here for your middle finger on the G string, and then the 3rd fret on the B string here. I know it's a way of making an easy song hard to play, but we're just trying to combine things here. So then strum all these strings, all the other strings are open, all the way to that high E string, then pick the B string, so we have this, then the G, and then lift up that 2nd finger, and pick the G open. So we have this. So you can really make it sound close to the album by combining those two parts. Alright, now during the actual chorus of the song, when everything is kicked back in, they play a straight, instead of doing a C major 7th, it's just a C major chord. Everything else is the same. So this is just during the chorus. Alright, so we get that main progression down. Now there's a little guitar melody that sounds like this. Pretty simple stuff. We're just going to be hammering 7 to 8 on the high E, then 5 to 7, then 3 to 5. Now you're down to the 2nd fret, you're going to hammer on 3 and pull back off to 2. So we have this. Then come over to the B string. You're going to play the 3rd fret twice, and then the open beat. So that's that whole melody. It plays a couple times in the song. Alright, now let's take a look at this guitar solo. It's the only other new part, but we actually get to move around the fretboard a little bit. So I'm going to kick in a little bit of distortion. So here we go. Alright, so remember, it's got double stops for the whole thing. The very beginning, we're just slightly playing the 12th fret on the B string, and you're going to do this little bar here across the 12th fret on the B and the high E string. So you hit both the B and the high E together at the 12th fret and hammer on that 13. Then come back to the 10th fret and slide up to 12. And you start over. So you only do that little double stop when you're hammering onto the 13th fret. You do that 4 times. And then everything starts to really kick in here. After the 4th time, and the whole band comes in there, and the tone just really kind of kicks in. Now, you can do this with just one finger if you want. You can do it like I was doing with 2 fingers. It's a little less taxing on the fingers. But anyway, it's so that's just doing the bar across the B and the high E. At the 7th fret, pick that a couple times. A few times, and slide up to 8. And then 5 to 7. So I just pick 5, slide to 7. So we have this. And then repeat that. Three times. And then pick and slide down to 5. And then we're going to play from the 5 up to 10, and then come up to the high version of that melody. So that's just sliding up to 12, and then hit 12 a few times, slide back down to 10. Do that a couple times. And then slide down to 7 and 5. So I'm always sliding to the next chord. So if you know that melody, if you know the song well enough, it's probably pretty easy to follow. It's all the same, just these 2 strings with 1 finger just across. So we have this all together. Down to 7 and 5, and then start that melody over like we were playing before. 3 times and resolve it to the 5th fret. Alright, so pretty simple, but it moves around a little bit, kind of breaks the song up nicely. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.